Good afternoon, folks. I would just like to give you a quick update about my new hobby, which is first person view quadcopter flying. Although I have not completed building the quadcopter yet, but I think it's a nice way to introduce you to this hobby as well. So you'll learn as I learn as well. So this is the frame. This is a 5-inch frame which I bought about 2 weeks ago. It's made by Team Black Sheep, and then it also it didn't arrive like this. I had to assemble it myself. So I found this community which is UAV Futures, and they're in Discord, and I'm glad I found them because those guys there are very helpful. I learned a lot from them, and I also got some really nice advice as well as recommendations. So they told me before I start building the quad, I should start first learning how to fly using a simulation software. So the first two things that they asked me to buy was the radio controller and the liftoff simulation software. So this is on the right. This is the Jumper T16 that I bought.
Welcome to TX.
Yeah,
Throttle warning.
and then and that's the controller I bought. And I also bought a simulation software, and it's not really expensive. It's only about $19. The software is called Liftoff. I've been using it for almost 2 weeks now, and at first it was quite hard. I couldn't figure out how to turn left, right, because the throttles, the sticks, are so they are very sensitive. So it took me hours to be able to properly fly it, but still there's still a lot of things I needed to practice even up to this day, even after playing it every day for 2 weeks. I still have not accomplished the thing called perfect flat yaw spin. It's hard. I still couldn't figure out how it's done. What else? So yeah, that's the radio controller. And then let's go back to the frame. So this is a 5-inch frame. There's a 5-inch, a 6-inch, a 7-inch frame. There's also an X class frame, which I think they use for racing. Though this kind of frames can also be used for racing. There's even a 4-inch, 3-inch frame as well as toothpick. They call it toothpick because it's small and it's thin. I haven't thought about them yet, so I started with the 5-inch quad because my my main objective is to be able to do freestyle flying. So you should check out some of the awesome flyers on YouTube like Mr. Steel, Ledrib, Johnny FPV. Those are the guys I follow on YouTube. What else? So I bought props as well, propellers. These are 5-inch propellers. They are going to be mounted on a motor, which is going to be mounted here. Okay. And then I also bought a 6-inch prop. This is bigger than that one. See? So I was told not to buy 6-inch prop because it won't fit a 5-inch frame. And they were right. When I tried to dry fit it, it was touching this part. So what I had to do is I had to disassemble the arm and extend this arm. So that hole there was previously right there. and that hole is where you mount the flight controller and ESC, which is the speed controller. I really think though this kind of setup is a little better in terms of protecting the flight controller and speed controller in terms of getting a bad crash, like for example hitting a concrete wall. It's because, let's say this part hits a concrete wall. Now this arm is not connected to the flight controller mount anymore. It's separated, so it won't how do you call that, it won't receive that impact as well. So it will help the flight controller and ESC from being destroyed. And most of them, like the 4-in-1s, they range from $60 to $120, so it's quite expensive. For the motors, I bought an Emax Eco 2306 2400 kV as a starter motor. I usually wanted to buy, I'm really planning to buy a T motor F80 27 or 2500 kV motor. It's much more powerful. And the other motor I want to buy is the Johnny FPV 2207 2700 kV version 2, which is also powerful. What else did I buy? Like what I said, this is an update to my hobby. These are the 18650 batteries I bought, which I'm currently using for powering the radio controller. And I was told that I can use this as well to drive an FPV goggle, first person V goggles, because the beauty about this kind of hobby, is that,
Inactivity alarm.
let me just turn this off because it's gonna be annoying. So let me share with you. So right here, this part is where you are going to mount the FPV camera, and the FPV camera will be connected to an FPV transmitter. So that means while you are flying, you will see the area that you're flying right on the goggles you are wearing. So if, let's say, you're flying by the cliff and going downwards, that would be really fun. It's gonna be scary though, but I think it's just getting used to it. So yeah, that's one thing I can't wait to do. There are other things you can do actually. Also, I bought this camera about 3 months ago, but it was not meant for this squad. But you can still mount it here. And normally when you're mounting it, you don't mount it like this. You have to mount it like in an angle like 30 degrees. The FEB racer guys, they mount it like 44 degrees. But for freestyle, the sweet spot is like 30 degrees, or maybe you can play with it and whatever you think is nice for your eyes, and yeah, you can use that kind of angle. And also, this is how it flies. It's not like the regular drone, like what I have, the Parrot Anafi, which flies like this and like this, right? This can fly like downwards, like going or diving down a cliff, and then it will go like this. Shoo. Or it can even rotate like more than 360, 720. So it can do a lot of acrobatic moves, which is really nice. What else did I miss? On Wednesday My motors are my quad motors are arriving, which is the Emax. My 4S Lipo battery is also arriving, as well as the charger. Oh, this is the belt. You put it around your neck, and then you put it there. Well, once I get all the equipments or parts ready, I'm going to make another build. I'm going to make another video of the build, so which I will show like the soldering and so on. Anything that will help anyone in building his first squad. Anyways, if you it would be nice if you can subscribe to my channel, and so you can support me, and hope you like this video. I'll I'll post more videos in the future. Alrighty folks, thanks for watching. Peace. Thanks. Bye bye.